Have you ever opened your closet and felt tired just looking at it? Too many clothes, too many choices, and somehow still nothing feels right. That's exactly where I want to start today.
Oh, I know that feeling too well. My closet used to be a disaster zone. Clothes falling out, shoes everywhere, and honestly, I only wore about 10% of what was in there.
10%? That's such a small number, but I think it's true for most people. We keep buying things, but we don't actually use most of them.
Right, and that's basically what minimalism is about owning less, but choosing better. It's not about being poor or empty, it's about being intentional.
Intentional is a good word here. Let's break that down for our listeners. When we say intentional, we mean doing something with a clear purpose, not just by accident or habit.
Exactly. So instead of buying a shirt because it's on sale, you ask yourself, do I really need this? Will I wear it often?
That question changed my life, honestly. A few years ago, I decided to try a small experiment. I wanted to see how few clothes I could live with for 1 month.
Oh, I remember you telling me about this. How many items did you choose?
Just 33 pieces. This included shoes, jackets, everything. It's actually a known challenge called Project 333.
33? That sounds impossible for a whole month. What did you do when laundry day came late or the weather suddenly changed?
Honestly, that was the hardest part at first. I had to think ahead more carefully, but something interesting happened. After the first week, I stopped thinking about what to wear. My mornings became so much faster and easier.
That's actually a huge benefit people don't talk about enough. Decision fatigue is real. When you have fewer choices, your brain has more energy for other things.
Decision fatigue. That's a great phrase to learn today. It means feeling tired or overwhelmed because you have to make too many decisions, even small ones like what shirt to wear.
And clothes are just one part of minimalism. What about all the little objects we collect? Souvenirs, old birthday cards, cables we don't even remember what they're for.
Oh, the cable drawer. Everyone has one. Mine used to have chargers for phones I don't even own anymore.
Everyone! And we keep them because we think, maybe I'll need this someday. But most of the time, someday never comes.
So, how did you start decluttering your own space, Maya?
I used a simple method. I picked up every single object in my room and asked one question: does this add value to my life? If the answer was no, it had to go.
That sounds simple, but I bet it's emotionally difficult sometimes.
Extremely difficult, actually. Some objects carry memories, not just function. Like, I had a stuffed animal from my childhood. Logically, I didn't need it, but emotionally, throwing it away felt like throwing away a part of my past.
That's such an important point. Minimalism isn't only physical, it's emotional too. We attach feelings to objects, and that makes letting go harder than people expect.
Exactly. So, my advice for anyone starting this journey is don't rush the emotional stuff. Start with easy categories first, like duplicate kitchen tools, old receipts, or clothes that don't fit anymore.
Good advice. Build the habit with easy decisions before tackling the hard, emotional ones. Confidence grows slowly, one drawer at a time.
Now, here's something people don't expect. Minimalism isn't only about physical objects, it also applies to our digital lives.
Oh, this is such a big topic nowadays. Tell me more.
Think about your phone. How many apps do you have that you never open?
Honestly, probably 20 or more. Some I downloaded years ago and completely forgot existed.
And how many notifications do you get every single day?
Too many. My phone buzzes constantly, even for things that don't matter at all.
That's digital clutter. It steals your attention just like physical clutter steals your space. Digital minimalism means being selective about what apps, notifications, and even social media accounts you allow into your daily life.
So it's like decluttering your closet, but for your phone.
Exactly that comparison. Delete apps you don't use, turn off notifications that aren't essential, and unfollow accounts that make you feel bad about yourself instead of inspired.
That last one is powerful. Sometimes we don't realize how much our screen time affects our mood until we take a step back.
It really does. I did a small experiment myself. For 1 week, I turned off all notifications except messages from close family.
And how did that feel?
At first, strange, I kept checking my phone out of habit, expecting something, but by day 3, I felt calmer. My focus improved. I actually finished a book I had been trying to read for months.
That's a wonderful result from such a small change. It shows how much unnecessary noise we allow into our daily lives without even noticing.
It really shows that minimalism isn't about giving up things you love, it's about removing the things that don't matter, so there's more space, mentally and physically, for the things that actually matter.
Let's talk about money too, because I think that's a big motivation for many people trying minimalism.
Absolutely. When you buy less, you naturally spend less, and that means more savings, less debt, and less financial stress.
True. I remember before I started this lifestyle, I used to buy things just because I was bored or stressed. Shopping felt like entertainment.
That's called retail therapy, right?
Exactly, retail therapy. When people shop to feel better emotionally, not because they actually need something.
And the tricky part is that good feeling only lasts a short time. Then you're left with more stuff, less money, and the same stress you started with.
So minimalism helped you break that cycle.
It really did. Now, before buying anything, I wait 24 hours. If I still want it the next day and I have a clear reason, I consider buying it. If not, I let it go.
That waiting method is smart. It stops impulse buying, and it's such a simple rule anyone can try.
Impulse buying, great vocabulary again, means buying something suddenly without planning, often because of emotion rather than logic.
Perfect example there. Now, before we continue, if you're enjoying learning English through real conversations like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We upload new episodes regularly, and it really helps us keep making free content for learners like you.
Yes, definitely subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, let's continue. Thomas, do you think minimalism is for everyone or only for certain types of people?
That's a great question. Honestly, I think everyone can benefit from some level of minimalism, but it doesn't have to look the same for everyone.
What do you mean by that?
Well, some people go extreme, owning very few possessions, living in tiny apartments, but for others, minimalism might just mean organizing their space better and being more thoughtful about purchases.
So, it's flexible, not one strict rule for everybody.
Exactly. The core idea stays the same though, reducing unnecessary things to focus on what truly matters to you.
I like that. It's not about numbers or rules, it's about values. And I think that's why some people misunderstand minimalism as being cold or empty, when really it can feel very warm and peaceful.
That's true. A minimalist home doesn't have to look bare or unfriendly. It just has fewer distractions so the things you do keep really stand out.
Well said. Now here's a fun little quiz for our listeners. I'll describe a situation and you try to guess if it's an example of minimalism or not. Ready, Thomas?
Ready? Let's do it.
Situation 1. Someone buys 10 pairs of shoes because they were on sale.
That's definitely not minimalism. That sounds like impulse buying.
Correct. Situation 2. Someone deletes social media apps they don't use anymore.
That's minimalism, specifically digital minimalism.
Exactly right. One more. Someone keeps a box of old letters because they bring meaningful memories, even though they don't use them daily.
That's interesting. I'd say that can still fit within minimalism because the key isn't having zero possessions. It's keeping things that add real value or meaning, even if it's emotional value.
Great answer. That's actually a really important point people misunderstand. Minimalism isn't about having no possessions. It's about being conscious and intentional with what you keep.
Right, it's quality over quantity in every part of life. Objects, relationships, even how we spend our time.
Beautifully said. One last situation. Someone has a huge collection of books but reads every single one and rereads their favorites often.
I'd say that still fits too. If those books are genuinely used and loved, that's not clutter. That's a meaningful collection.
Exactly. And that's the real lesson today. Minimalism isn't a fixed number. It's about asking honest questions about what truly serves your life.
If you're listening today and thinking about starting your own minimalism journey, what would be your best advice, Maya?
I'd say start small. Pick one drawer, one shelf, or even just your phone's home screen. Don't try to do everything in one day.
Great advice. And remember, minimalism looks different for everyone. There's no perfect number of items you must own. It's about creating space, physically and mentally, for the things and people that truly matter.
Well said, Thomas. This was such a meaningful topic today.
It really was. And speaking of meaningful things, if this episode helped you understand something new today, do us a small favor and hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and reach more learners around the world.
Every subscription truly makes a difference for us, so thank you in advance if you do that.
All right, everyone, that's